I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get matched down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at villageXchange@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
British for
That's
garbage.
British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you
Find
into
my
Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord,
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
and they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Hey, everybody.
Hi! Damn liars! We are back.
I am in a funny mood.
You have to be.
Today.
You have to be.
It froze on the merch. Unfreeze. Perk, you froze it all. Okay, they heard me say it.
Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the very beginning of another DJ stream. This one is for DJ Gabe. Shout out to Gabe. And we have looks to be an awesome lineup. Definitely seeing some Pearl Jam at the end of the stream, so I'm super excited about that.
I am excited
as Vin
for the
said
bath
previously,
in acid.
Subtle Change is Rivers of Nihil.
Nihil.
We were literally talking about that band like 2 hours ago, and Vin was talking. Anyway, so here we are. I thought when I came in here to upload the list, I'm like, oh, that's why Vin was talking about the band, because he saw it on the list. And then I realized Gabe literally just sent it to me, or I just got it. So wrong-o. Vin was just talking about it like it's like you knew something.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, so
What
it's
do you
very
mean?
exciting.
What are you saying? What are you trying to say? What are you telling me?
I'm telling you, you're wildly intuitive. Anyway. So, here we are. Our first song is Acid Bath God Machine.
Yes.
If you're interested in a DJ stream, send us an email, vinandsori@gmail.com, and just put, live stream or DJ stream bitches on it. Unless you're that fella that doesn't like the cursing, and in which case just put the B and don't put anything else.
Bees.
Bees. The bee's knees.
Because all right, Acid Bath God Machine, let's go.
God machine is hungry for individualism and right praise. The skull farmers do their rain dance and pray the machine falls to sleep. She holds me close and whispers wet. There are cannibals among us, mad in love with dry dead boys in the backs of abandoned cars, smoking the bones of children, plotting the murder of love.
Yeah, I mean, look. I got converted to metal by Woodstock 99. Which is the ultimate live show ever, in my opinion. So, live heavy metal has always been my thing.
Yeah.
Because that's how I came into it. And that's all I know as far as, like, that's what metal is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm always going to be particular to a live showing. Now, what I didn't know in my journey into metal was that Korn was at the height of their career with a major label that had millions and millions and millions of dollars to invest in sound engineering and equipment so that they sounded better live than they do on in the recording. But I did not know that was the exception and not the rule. So I'm not going to mention the name of the band. Don't even ask me. But the first time I saw one of the most massive bands of all time, they were absolutely horrible. But I caught them at the beginning of their rise. So
Which band was that?
Shit instruments and all the rest of it. Very funny. Very, very funny.
I just thought maybe you would be soft to me. And
I gave you specific instructions.
I thought you were instructing them.
What was the guy that said that he punched the nurse in the face because she gave his wife a COVID shot without his permission?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro.
It's insane.
That shit is people are out of their
What
minds.
in the world?
Okay, so my point is I saw that band. Of course, I then saw that band again 3 years later, and they became massive. And okay, the band was Slipknot. I mean, when I first saw,
why would you say that?
When I first saw Slipknot, they were horrible.
Okay,
it's terrible. But they had just started. But I understood.
Hope they don't lose records now that you said that.
It's like a year or two, right? It was a year or two from when I got my first guitar. So I understood what the musicians were doing. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. That is pretty You know how like I can play, I'm like, oh, that's going to be a banger. Even though it's just the strings, it's not even amped. But I can. So like if you play guitar, you can, and if you've been listening to metal for a while, you can tell what they're trying to do. You go,
okay.
Oh, okay, that works. That goes. So there were a couple points in this song, so I'm like, oh my god, on the CD, I am certain that it's ridiculous. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm okay with losing some sound quality for the live performance if the guys are actually performing. In the sense of if they actually love the music they're playing, and if you can tell that they're into the music, then I'm good with sacrificing some quality. But if you have bad quality and low energy, like that other band that we saw when the guy he dropped his guitar and I said nothing has changed. Remember when he dropped the guitar and then he kept hitting the string and I said the song doesn't sound any different at all?
No, he took his guitar and he flipped it over and he put the strings onto the amp and he was going.
And I said, it changes the song nothing. It doesn't change the
when
damn
you
thing.
said that, I died laughing. It was hilarious.
Because I was right.
It was, yeah.
It didn't change a damn thing.
It really didn't
I don't
change
know if
anything.
And he was a guitarist. This wasn't a bass. This was the guitarist. And this is a band. There's only one guitar in the band. So
silly.
Yeah.
Silliness.
So my point is, Acid Bath, okay, sure. They didn't have like the very good production in the song, but sonically and energetically they were great. Hey, Sadie's in the house. Excelente. Yeah, so What happened?
Because remember I showed you the geckos that Matt has?
Yeah.
He said that he said, hey, sorry, Phoebe just made me spit my Dr. Pepper everywhere. I heard her saying, sorry, are you going to eat the cricket or not? Well, dang it, Vin stole it.
I would have stolen it.
No, not too soon.
That was a good one with Jambi. That was very well placed with the Jambi.
Yeah.
Huh? That was very. I'm gonna actually watch that later on today.
Oh my gosh.
Watch it again. Shout out to Sadie. So okay, so we got that out of the way. I understand. The sound quality wasn't what we wanted, but as a guitarist, I understood what they were doing, and I thought it was great. So I understand. It is what it is. Okay. Lyrically, what do you think was going on with you?
As this is, for me, I think it's kind of been like a very like difficult couple weeks, especially like
Yep.
lately. It just seems like, you know, there just seems to be more horrible things happening, and you know, our village is so big that, you know, there's a lot of pain in our village, and you know, so I guess what I'm getting to is that, well, I mean, you guys saw us the other night. We were arguing about stuff. Very stressful. We're stressed out a little bit, but there's just so many things like all coming together at the same time, and I'm very, 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 very grateful for this channel and for all of you guys. And so for me, even though the sound quality, I guess I didn't even realize that it was shit quality, because all I was thinking about was, you know, the music, and these people they're playing their hearts out, and the crowd is loving to be there with them, and we're all here together, like almost like in a mini show, because we're watching a live show and we're all here together. And I'm super, super, super grateful. And I think sometimes when our friends, you know, you villagers message us and stuff, and sometimes it takes a little bit for us to get back to you guys. And like, obviously that kind of makes me sad. Like, it's impractical to say I'm going to respond to everybody's messages like immediately when they send them, because we have a family and stuff, like a bunch of kids and everything. But at the same time, like, I feel bad that there are people within our village that are kind of secluded from other people. So this is just like a little mental health thing. Like, you guys can, there's places where can't they hang out on Discord or something if they don't have, okay, if you, let's say you can't afford Patreon, it's $1 a month to get in there and to get into the alliances. And if you can't do that, send us an email and we'll find a way to get you in so you can chat with other people and make friends and stuff. Cause we really want to make sure that everybody is good. Like, we have lots of people to talk to because everybody's talking to us, but we really want everybody to be able to have lots of people to talk to. So I just have to tell you guys, I love you very much, and I'm very grateful for this channel, and I'm grateful that you guys hang out with us when we do these. Like, we never come on and we're like, shoot, nobody's hanging out with us. Like, there's always people that show up and do this music with us. So for me, the song was just, I actually, what I saw of the lyrics, I thought we were talking about abortion. I don't even know if that's completely off or what, but I love you guys. That's what I have to say.
Yep. Yeah, and you know, in the last 3 years since we've all been together, you guys, pregnancy announcements, we told you guys for our family, fucking car accidents, fucking crazy things. I think people piece together like the individual that we're dealing with. You know, situation, like, it's just, you know, it's a pretty crazy, it's crazy. If you'd have told me 3 years ago, especially considering, you know, I don't know, because I feel like I've lived like 18 lives. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
I don't feel like I've lived 18, but 5 or 6.
Coming out of the environment we were just in, the irony is unbelievable. And there's a reason I don't like come out and explicitly say XYZ with locally, just because, you know, I'll tell you later, but I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, back to Acid Bath. Shout out to Gabe.
I loved it. I loved that. So let's definitely get into the lyrics.
The God machine is hungry for individualism and right brains. The skull farmers do their rain dance and pray the machine falls to sleep.
Oh, and Gabe wanted to say that the beginning of this he finds to be haunting. The voice at the beginning, it was the reading. In the live word. Or on the well,
album?
I assume it's in the live because that's the version he sent us, but it's funny because I didn't even get a creepy feel when he was reading it. All I thought was, I love spoken word.
There's another Acid Bath song on the list. Do you want us to try the official video? I don't care if it gets blocked, bro. You know, we did one yesterday that got the stream suspended, so you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like falling in reverse, but you know, I don't care. To be honest with you, I'd much rather see the live version, but it's up to you because you're the DJ.
I love seeing the live.
What do you think the God machine is? She holds me close and whispers wet. These are cannibals. There are cannibals among us, mad in love with dry dead boys in the backs of abandoned cars.
Mine says dry dead with dry dead whores.
Oh, okay. That's probably better than
it
makes more sense than boys. Mm-hmm. Okay. She holds me close and whispers wet. These are the cannibals among us, mad in love with dry dead whores in the back of abandoned cars, smoking the bones of children, plotting the murder of love. Holy shit. Strapped into the chair, the needle now descends as they lick their cracking lips. Their twitching never ends. Blood beneath their fingernails. Swallow all my pain. Dirty needles break the skin. Suck hard as I drain.
See why I thought it was abortion?
Honey, what? I thought strapped into the chair as they lick their... I thought it was the electric chair.
Huh? Oh.
Or lethal injection.
Yeah, but why is there blood beneath their fingernails?
Or lethal injection. Be electric chair or lethal injection. That's what I thought it was.
Suck hard as I drain?
Well, listen to how he describes it. As they lick their cracking lips, the twitching never ends.
Yeah, what's the twitching? Oh.
Their body after they die. You're all... Because they're full of electricity. They were twitching and all that shit. The only reason I'm like... Maybe I have it in my head because of the movie we saw yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was the electric chair. I thought the dude was in the I thought the dude was in the electric chair, and he's licking his lips and he's twitching and all that.
Okay, if I just come out of it, like let's not go in with any preconceived notions or ideas. Strapped in the chair. I mean, who gets strapped in chairs? Okay, you have the electric chair. You also have
lethal injection. I mean, although the lethal injection is kind of like a bed, it's not a chair.
Yeah, and strapped in a chair. Couldn't that be like if you're going to a mental hospital? The needle now descends, and this part, as they lick their cracking lips, their twitching never ends. Like, I think that there are some people that probably work in those places that are genuine people that want to help.
What places?
Like,
as an executioner?
No. If it was like a mental hospital. Like, I could see doctors in that situation being great, but I could also see some of them being like psychotic themselves.
Right.
But which would be like their twitching never ends.
Right.
Blood beneath their fingernails, swallow all my pain, dirty needles break the skin, suck hard as I drink.
I see. Dr. Reginald McNugget is saying big chair, round chair, fuzzy chair, BDSM chair. I don't know what that means.
Ew!
What?
Sorry, I just hate grossness.
What?
Sunken eyes, a twisted spine.
Hold on. AT said something really crazy. Apparently, they used a giant electric chair to kill an elephant at the Coney Island circus that killed multiple people. Circuses and zoos are horrible. Holy shit.
That's disgusting. And I wow. If that really happened, AT, that's very sad. And because of it, multiple people ended up dying.
Well.
Because you put so much electricity. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to say that because it's not right. But I want to say, well, fuck those people for going to watch an elephant die like that. But that's not right because people are worth more than the elephant. But still, I mean, come on. I don't believe that. That's so sick. Look, that poor elephant got dragged out of Africa or wherever he was.
You know what Jesus said to Balaam?
It's true, yeah.
I'd have killed you and spared your donkey.
That's true.
So
that's true.
You get what you get, man. You get what you get, bro. You can't.
How could you want to see that? Ugh. Something that big? Ooh. Okay. Wow, that's really sick.
I think it's so funny. Strapped into the chair, needle now descends. It's much. I don't think it's the electric chair or abortion or anything. I think it's to your state a mental hospital where they strap you to. Now look,
but dirty needles.
We had it's basically saying like the people that are supposed to be taking care of you, they got dirty needles. They don't know anything. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was in one of those institutions. They didn't strap me down and put me in a chair. Oh, well,
it depends on which one you're at, I'm sure.
Okay, so I was the one that I was at was like max security for like people who were like, whatever, like really like not attention people like. But before that, I was in the juvenile one because I was still like 17. I was in the juvenile one, and they were just saying all types of crazy, like telling me what to do and all this shit, and I was like, man, get the fuck out of here, like. Smart stuff that makes sense. Like, hey, you can't have that. That's sharp. That, like, obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you need to take your meds, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that. But, like, shit, like, even, like, saying, hey, we got to shut down at 11. We got staff, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Like, that makes a lot of sense. But dumb shit like, you have to wear this sock, that sock, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I was like, bitch, I'm like, you're crazier than anybody here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Well.
You said that?
Yeah. Well,
what did they say?
I said, what is this sock? I said, you probably have like some disorder or something. Like, who cares about whatever sock? She said, well, mind your business, because it wasn't mine. It was the other person. I was like, whatever, bitch.
Mind your business.
Whatever. And then, so that one, they sent the big guy, whatever, and I was like, and they're like, hey, just come into this room. We got to talk to you. So we went to this room. It's like this padded room. But it wasn't like a padded room, like white walls. It was like gym mats.
I was going to say gym, yeah.
There were no chairs or whatever. So they go in and they're like, we're going to have a conversation with you. So they brought me into the room and then they closed the door and locked it. That was the conversation. They just locked me in that room. They didn't know what to do with me.
Babe, what did you do?
Nothing. I was chilling. I didn't care.
You just sat there, what, thinking?
I just sat there. You know how I get down. Well, my mom showed up.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my God. She blitzed out. He was so bad. They basically they're like, please leave. Yeah. And then I almost died like 2 weeks later, and then they put me in the adult one. So shout out. I don't really know the point of that. But my point is, like, I've never had the experience of like, oh, you're in the institution and they strap you down and then they jab you with all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I never had that experience. Like, I had to sign consent forms and all that shit when I was in the hospital. So I don't know if that represents a I don't know if that represents a.
I got it, Gabe.
Hey, maybe in the profession and the discipline, they're like, hey, we can't treat people like this, blah blah blah, and it evolved or whatever. But I never had that experience, but I'm sure that happens to people where they just strap you in a chair and they do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen to me or anybody else.
But then it gets really weird because it doesn't sound like it's actually something like that at all. Sunken eyes, a twisted spine, a whiter shade of pale. Rockabilly man came to pound the coffin nails. Inject my stomach full of cockroach eggs. Okay, really? That's just gross. Their machine is coming carried on 1,000,000 legs. What could that be?
I don't know. Is it a TV?
Why would it be carried on 1,000,000 legs?
Because so many people are watching it.
Yeah,
Sunken
but the
eyes,
machine
a twisted
is coming.
spine, a wider shade of pale. Yeah.
Waking in the sleep of reason, winter is the forever season. Lick thy mother's bleeding lips. From this glass of hate we sip. F the glass, we pump the keg. Kill conception at the egg. Her chin is wet with someone's hate. Love, disfigure, amputate, amputate, amputate.
This dude can write his ass off.
Can you remember how it felt to be alive? Your God machine is cold and dead. Your eyes, they cannot cry. F your deity is of dying love. We have shot them down from the skies above. Screaming, convulsing, my eyes are bleeding. Be silent now and take your beating.
Wait, scroll up again. What did he say he's gonna do?
About what?
Fuck your deities of dying love. We have shot them down from the skies above. Whoa. Spurgeon used to use the term dying love a lot to talk about Jesus.
He did.
Dying love. Yeah, he died for you.
I wonder how long you will live with a bullet in your gut. Yeah, because remember that he said to shoot it at the egg?
Yeah.
Kill the conception at the egg, and they had put all the eggs inside of his stomach.
Ugh.
I wonder how long you will live with a bullet in your gut. I wonder how much shit you'd talk if your throat was cut. I wonder what you'd sound like begging me to let you breathe. I wonder how much pain it would take to make you believe in me. I'm your God machine. F your God.
Yikes.
But see, it was like kind of more the ending too, where I thought, well, maybe we are talking about abortion. Like, if we've thrown around this idea, and maybe that's something you didn't want to talk about publicly. That cartoon that you were talking about doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like this would
would take a lot out of me.
Sort of the
do that cartoon.
Yeah, I know. Sort of the Do you think it has anything to do with abortion?
No.
Okay. Then...
I mean, I think it has to do with humanity and our propensity to do horrible things to each other. And whether the first verse is talking about mental institution or whatever, but the way he's talking about humanity, I mean, it's not a very high view of humanity, and the end of it is kind of, again, like this is the thing, like, because we were joking before we went live, like, oh, Vin will find some way to get to Jesus, but like half these songs are mentioning God, mentioning these issues. Yeah. He's like, I'm your God machine. Your God machine is cold. I'm your God now. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? Supposed to act like God's not mentioned here? And he ends the song saying, I'm your God machine, fuck your God. So apparently that's a controlling theme throughout the song. Are we not supposed to talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I know.
What can you do? Maybe he's talking to God in the last verse. I wonder how long you'd live with a bullet in your gut. I wonder how much shit you'd talk if your throat was cut. I wonder how you'd sound begging me to let you breathe. I wonder how much pain you would take to make you all believe. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So maybe he's reversing and saying, okay, God, what if I was God and I put you in these situations? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because God, would be responsible for all this in the universe of this song, basically.
Okay.
That's how I think that maybe the guy is saying that this is how God treats people. So now, how would you like it if I turned the tables on you, God? And what if I became your God? And blah blah blah. That's how I'm interpreting it.
Oh, wait a minute. We skipped this beginning. The maybe this will tell us more. The God machine is hungry.
I read that, and then you said that Gabe said that it was haunting.
Oh, I guess I was thinking about something else when you read it.
I should have made a bet out of that one.
Brains.
I should have made a bet out of that one. Damn it!
I wouldn't have bet with you.
You've given up.
No, I haven't given up. It's just I didn't have a definitive. Yes, I did. I didn't have a definitive, so I wasn't going to bet with that.
I would have won that bet. Okay.
You did read it. Okay, there are cannibals among us, mad in love with... Oh, yeah. Smoking the bones of children? Plotting the murder of love? I still feel like we don't have it down, but... Okay, so you're thinking that this... Because this is individualism. Oh, wait. Say again what your interpretation of this song is.
I just think he's commenting on human nature and our propensity to hurt and destroy. And it looks like he's talking about it in the context of, God being in the backdrop. Of course, the concept of whatever the God machine is, I don't know precisely what the God machine is. Because it says right there, the God machine is hungry for individualism and right brains. So maybe he's saying that he's the God machine, or that his music, the medium, and his fans all collectively together are the God machine, which is why he says it has millions of legs.
Because it's propped up by everyone.
Right. And so at the end, he says, "I'm God." Ah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looks like the way for me.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. This one's going to be hard for me to rate because how I was feeling when it was playing.
How were you? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because I was feeling all like sentimental and...
Right. Because you were imagining being at the show.
With all of us.
Yeah, like what happens at shows.
Like, seriously, like, I think that... I think the vast majority of the village is going to become Christians. And that we're going to be in a giant rock show on the other side. So I think I was kind of like picturing that. So for me, it was a 10. But I think that that's probably irrational. But I'm still going to go with it because that's how I feel about it.
So you give it a 10?
Yes. Because I...
Yeah, you're really emotional, right? But, I mean, we got a pretty emotional email from one of our folks. Mm-hmm. The show must go on. So... one of the villagers. One of our folks.
Yeah, I just wanted people to know, like, it was a villager.
Yeah.
That's very active with all.
When I say our, I'm talking about all of us, Sean.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm not gonna let my emotions get the best of me. This song's at 8.8. I like it. Lyrically. Love the live performance. Very, 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 very good, strong opening. If you are a square and you're in regular YouTube land, which means you're not with us in the live stream as you should be, and without DJ Gabe as you should be, then you're going to have to catch us again at 11 Eastern Standard Time. But for the rest of you, stick with it because we've got more songs and Vin's definition of sin coming right up. Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to know that.
We have another Acid Beth song coming up, so I like when there's same bands back to back.
Maybe we'll just release them all on the same day.
We'll see.
Acid Beth Day. There you are, dear listener. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone. Sadie.
Why?
She's got to use her computer instead of her phone, and she's like, I freaking hate this computer. I'm so irritated right now. I love it. All right, 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. We going again.
Okay, so, honey, Gabe sent this email. So, Scream of the Butterfly, he said you're going to have to turn it up and hit boost next to the YouTube volume. It's quiet, but it's better audio quality than the ones I sent, which is live. Okay, so I don't know if you can...
We're not listening to it live.
Well, we can't, but the listeners can. So if you can just go in that email and just take that
Wait. What do you mean we can't, but they can? What do you mean?
Well, I'm assuming that this boost button is in the bottom of the YouTube video. Maybe they can hit it.
So we're...
Gabe, can people listening, like, we have to download the song, so we can't, like, hit a boost button. It doesn't work.
Yeah, we download the song and then we import it into this application. So right. I mean, whatever you want to do, bro. Me personally, people can make comments or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't.
It is what it doesn't affect the rating for me. So
it obviously didn't affect my rating. Matter of fact, it pushed me the other direction.
Yeah, but can we boost it and then download it in a boosted state? Because what happens is we take the link, we download it, and then it's from that we pull it. And I usually go with 1080. Sometimes the video will be 4K, very rarely. But so I'll go to the highest video quality and then go there. If do you think that that's going to translate when we download the song? Wait, what's going on with Cassia? What's going on with Cassia?
Keep on dreaming, Sori. I'm content being pagan. You'll change. You'll change.
Oh, that's good. That's. Yeah, bro. I prefer the live version. Like, people can have opinions, and that's cool. Me personally, I prefer live versions, like I said, especially when it comes to Acid Bath, because from my vantage point, they've never disappointed. They've always been energetic live. So, me personally, I would much rather do it that way. But if you really, really, really want to do the booth thing, we'll attempt it. We'll do whatever you want because it's your show. You know what I'm saying? What's the...
It's Stream of the Butterfly.
So we're on,
the link is in the description.
We're on the way to do that, guys. Commercials coming up. We will see you soon. We'll see you on the other side of the commercial. You guys know the deal. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.